Strike!
Thurman, loved Thurman. You know, he was a tough guy behind the plate. He played hurt. You know, he was a funny guy, a sarcastic guy, you know, and I think the media kind of read him wrong because he was a good family man.
The captain of the Yankees had an even 100 runs batted in this year. He had 18 home runs. He hits it down the right field line. It's a fair ball. It's going to the corner. Mickey Rivers walks home. Thurman Munson digging for second. The throw by Smith. And he's in there. It's a double for Munson. And so the New York Yankees get on the board early as Rivers singles down the right field line. And then Thurman Munson doubles into the corner.
I guess Sparky and Campbell have got to be the top relievers in the American League.
Yeah.
The National League, I guess you'd have to say Fingers and Lavelle.
There goes Lopes. The throw. They got him. That time they got him.
Thurman made another good throw. I think you're right, Howard. He didn't get a good jump this time. He was out fairly easily, too.
Thurman Munson, up till now, has been the most valuable player. Others talk about Lou Piniella.
The pitch to Munson. Looped. Short left center. Reggie Smith cannot get it. Base hit. The first hit of the ball game. Took it on the hands and shoveled it to short left center. Munson hits it high and deep to left. Baker going way back, and it's gone.
Sure.
Home run, Munson.
Munson having a couple of words with Sutton as he's running around the bases, too, it looked like, for one reason or another.
It's for Thurman on the day. He continues to hit in every game. That graphic, an index to the consistency of Thurman Munson.
Shot to left. Be a base hit. Baker cuts it off and hurries it back in to hold Thurman Munson at first base.
One out is all they need. Any fly ball, anything. That's all they need.
That's
do it. That's going to do it.
Torres gets it. Over. The Yankees win their 21st World Series.
You know, he was flying. And so we went to spring training, and I had started to learn how to fly in the winter. You know, I was the national chairman for Easter Seals, and they used to pick me up in a helicopter, fly me up. And I got to talking to the pilot one day and about flying. And he says, if you want to fly, I'll teach you. And I said, great. So we used to fly out of Teterboro. And so then in spring training, you know, Thurman, I talked to him a little bit about flying. He says, come on, we'll go up. And so I went with him in his King Air at the time, you know.
King Air, right.
Yeah, twin prop. And we used to fly over Miami. And then during the season, I went with him a couple times in his King Air. And, you know, we got to talk about different things and stuff like that. But when he got his jet, I never went in his jet. I didn't feel comfortable, you know, and because he didn't have many hours. And but I enjoyed flying and talking baseball with him when we were up, you know, we were up there just flying
You
around.
know, it's funny. When I came over, I'm in spring training. He never caught me one pitch. So we start the season, and he said, do you want to pitch these guys the same way you did in spring training? I said, you never caught me. He said, do you think I sit there and not paying attention? I saw how you pitched, and I know what you throw. And I said, yeah. And he was the best catcher I ever pitched to.
A lot of times when Guidry or Goose would get to 3-2, he wouldn't even put a sign down. He would just put his hand up and wave and say, just throw it. I got it, you know. And they and I used to start chuckling. He was a baseball player, you know, and talking about that, you know, about him watching and observing and stuff like that. And that was the old school guys.
All of our Herkimer diamonds, whether they're in their natural form or calibrated form or jewelry or clusters or in the host rock, we're the source. So we sell a lot of product to a variety of people throughout the world.